Since 2021, the Marist East Asia Province and Cyber Guardians PH have been partners in co-creating a safer cyberspace. The two organizations created a technical working group which focused on child protection and safeguarding. Samahan niyo po kami as we hear their story of determination and focus to pursue a sustainable program for the Marist East Asia schools and communities. Let's learn more about the Sanctuary Project by Cyber Guardians PH. Dito lang yan sa Cyber Chat Season 3, Episode 5, #Journeying Together.
Celebrated in Rome for cyberspace.
At sasamahan ko naman kayo tungkol sa mga usaping pang-iban.
Marami din nag-participate ng mga bata, no?
And 300 above. Malaya at nakakabatang araw po sa inyong lahat.
As a parent, talagang importante ang cyber safety because of the misinformation, fake news. Magandang araw mga ka-chatters. Ako ulit si Attorney Praise, ang inyong kasangga sa paglaban sa online sexual exploitation of children. This is a very special episode today, ang ating episode 5 na ating tinatawag na #Journeying Together. Dahil today, we have two very special organizations that have been successfully collaborating in co-creating a safer cyberspace for children and the youth. Because that's what this episode is all about. It's all about successful collaboration. Di ba, David?
Yeah, actually, special is an understatement sa mga journey na tinahak natin with these two organizations. With that, ako ba? Ikaw ba magpapakilala sa ating esteemed guests today?
Pwede din naman. Kami na lang magpakilala sa ating mga sarili. Okay, para hindi na kayo mahirapan. So, I am Chichi Sangil. Very happy to be in CyberChat, now in front of the camera. Magandang araw po sa lahat.
Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako naman po si Agnes Reyes, isang marista. At kasalukuyan po ako po yung coordinator ng Lady Desk of the Marist at isang passionate with regards to concern for the children and the young. Father, your turn.
Okay. So, nakilala ko si Ma'am Chichi kasi meron silang binivideo, ganyan, no? Na yung pag-asa ng bayan, no? Nakakaiyak pala yun. Kaya pag pinapalabas ko yun sa mga some programs that we have, naiiyak yung mga tao. So,
actually, Father Ted, nag-meet tayo kasi naging guest namin kayo sa CyberChat Season 1.
nakalimutan ko, nabiro mo yan, ho.
So, bata-bata, dalawang muka. The topic is about cyberbullying.
Correct.
Si Father Ted ang ang dahilan ng lahat kung bakit.
Connecting link.
Ang
Connecting link.
Connecting link, no? Because it was Father Ted na nag-introduce sa amin ni Miss Agnes.
Yes.
Natandaan mo yun, Father?
Actually, you're mentioning that, sabi mo, Father, kung meron kang gift, ikaw yung parang tulay.
Yes, yes.
Kung meron man tayong cyberlink, pero bonus na yun actually. Hindi ko man alam yun, okay? I met si Agnes. I don't know, how did we meet pa? Basta lang. We met along the way.
Father, sa EAPI.
Ayun, EAPI.
That's right. Nag-aaral ako noon sa East Asia Pastoral Institute of Leadership Program. Tapos bawat isa sa amin na merong spiritual director. So, naka-assign ako kay Father Ted. And doon kami nagkita, and then he has also accompanied me in my spiritual growth process.
Alam ko na.
Ang galing. So, dahil pala sa inyo, Father Ted, doon sa inyo nagsimula yung successful collaboration between Cyber Guardians PH and Marist East Asia Province, na ngayon ay napakadaming successful project that's leading to the safer cyberspace for children and the youth. And I know po, Tita Chichi and Agnes, that it started officially through the creation of a technical working group back in April 2021. Can you please tell us why this was necessary? What brought that about?
So, when we met, we were sharing about the cyber guardians, the advocacy of protecting children online. At saka yung meeting na yun ang nagbunga ng isang idea na dadalhin namin si Chichi para sa Mindanao, no, to provide with the orientation programs. Pero bago nun, dahil nga yung nasa charism ng mga Marist brothers, yung talagang, it's at the heart, David would know it because galing to ng Marist, no? Yung right at the heart of protecting children and the young. Pero at that time, when I met Chichi, bago yun sa amin, yung online protection. Definitely, it's something new. So, nung Chichi began sharing it, I talked to our provincial, si Brother Alan De Castro, and then he said, big the support because nga charism, and then the realities of the need. And then that's when we started in the system of the Marist. Meron talagang sinasabi namin child protection desk. Child protection desk and child protection commissions.
But you know what was good about the collaboration when we started? No? In terms of organizing how the program will go, nagsimula kasi yan, iniisip na namin na hindi pwedeng ibaba agad. So nagsimula yung the very first, what you call, cyberspace orientation program. Inuna muna yung mga school, administration, personnel and non-personnel, and other Marist community, no? So, doon lang nagsimula. And then, I remember right after that orientation, that was when we said, gumawa na tayo ng technical working.
That's right. That's right.
So, yun yung simula. Pagkatapos nung initial orientation na yan, I remember ang daming na-shock, no? Na yung, we were talking about the NICMEC, o SAEC, CSAM data, child sexual abuse and exploitation materials data shared by NICMEC annually, and the Philippines being tagged as the epicenter for live-streamed child pornography, no? And the cybersex capital of the world. Na-shock yung audience. I think that triggered the interest. And right after that, nagkaroon ng second session, and the second session involved an expanded audience. Kasama there were foreigners from Indonesia, from the brothers, no? Meron mga brothers from abroad. Expanded, and this was a bigger audience. Tapos, eto na, yung sumunod, student leaders.
Student leaders.
And then, 4,000 student population naka-Zoom, pero majority was naka-Facebook, naka-live stream.
Live stream.
Tuloy-tuloy yan. Walang no? So, makita mo na, wow. And I was amazed at how the Marist took it seriously, yung advocacy. Ang sumunod dyan, eto na, parents na, nag-digital parenting program. Dito, inintroduce namin yung ecosystem activation workshop, where you invited also agencies, organizations outside the Marist community. Because we were talking of, if you are in a community, hindi lang naman Marist yan.
That's right.
There are other stakeholders and duty bearers, so dapat kasama. I was amazed kung gaano sila kabilis. Actually, nabibilisan nga ako kasi parang ang pagitan, 2 weeks lang ng 2 weeks. At that time, Cyber Guardians was still a coalition.
That's right.
But you know, in coalition, while all of us are into child protection, may kanya-kanyang priorities. And we are looking at it from a different perspective. So, iba yung perspective ng IJM, iba yung perspective ng Simeo Inotech, the other partners. And it was Marist that allowed us to say, uy, Pwede palang mangyari. So, and the main target, schools. No?
Schools. Kasi yung vision, primarily, no, when talking about charism, yung charism talaga ng marriage is the education of children and the young. Kaya nga sabi doon ay yung tagline ni St. Marcelin Champagne will always be, to educate children, you must first love them. No? And for me, this initiative we have in Cyber Guardians PH is a way of concretizing the love we have for children at risk online. So maganda din kasi yung chair ng Child Protection Desk ng Marist, si Brother Crispin, isang masigasig din yun na talagang will really push the idea basta kapakanan ng mga kabataan. So, Chichi and Brother Crispin met. And so, these two, Brother Crispin and myself, turns out to be the board of the Cyber Guardians PH then. So, we are trying. Kasi I always believe in carrying out the mission, God's mission, particularly to the vulnerable people. You don't have to reinvent the wheel, but you really have to collaborate. Collaboration is the name of the process, no? And then I'm so grateful for Cyber Guardians PH kasi nga they are the organization has spoken to us of generosity of bringing their technology down. Kasi sa iba, pag sasabihin mo, we're going to replicate this, ayaw nun eh. Unless they carry with them with a big trademark. So nagkaroon ng maraming ripple effects. Although merong original intention ng Cyber Guardians PH, yung carry out, yung David, yung intention of having a youth council, Cyber Youth Council. Pero sa experience namin in bringing it into schools, before you could organize the Cyber Youth Council, influence the key administrators. We started with them, and then we gathered the student leaders.
Yeah. Maybe si David, would you like to share to everyone what was the idea of the Cyber Youth Council and how you started with Cyber Guardians PH?
Yeah, so I started with Cyber Guardians during the first summit 2020.
Kumbaga, si David ang pangalan na anak. Cyber Guardians PH.
Ang tagal na nga pala.
Marista.
So, nagsimula ako sa Cyber Guardians through a private message at 3 o'clock in the morning by Ma'am Chi, inviting me, do you want to be one of the forerunners of this Cyber Youth Council where we will have a pledge online? Then slowly but surely, you get integrated into the advocacy and then you realize, there is something bigger that you're fighting for. Doon nabuo si Cyber Youth Council, of course, through the advice of Cyber Guardians noon. We had a lot of members, some of them are, of course, mga peers, yung mga kasama sa event, one of the organizers from Marist schools, no, from scholars. Noon, we had SM with us. So doon nabuo si First Cyber Youth Council. Na, it's not a very solid group, but it's a group of young people who really want to fight for the protection of children in the digital age. But slowly but surely, lumipas ang panahon, no? And ayun na nga, some of them had their own commitments. Some of them entered the workforce. One of our members noon, psychologist na, or iba naman nagtatrabaho na sa isang company. So we saw, they moved on too with their lives. But I'm really glad that looking at the membership of Cyber Guardians, we have a lot of young people who continue to volunteer. Isa sa mga co-hosts natin, no, yung mga co-hosts natin dito sa Cyber Chat, they are the young people who want to spark a really good influence in the world. And so I said, the Cyber Youth Council is alive. Now it's the Cyber Youth Champions and the youth volunteers of Cyber Guardians who are really making history by being empowered young people on the cyberspace, protecting their fellow friends. Sabi ko nga noon, we are changing the victim-hero mindset. Yung mga victims, ginagawa nating mga heroes.
Alam mo, sabi ko, si David, huwag niyong bibigyan ng microphone kasi pag nagsalita yan, mahaba. Mas delikado pala pag walang microphone.
Ang galing, totoo, ang galing ni David, tita, kasi parang nakikita mo, we have this champion, but this is possible because of Marist East Asia Province and Cyber Guardians PH, and the proponents thereof na parang who are there to mentor young people like David, and it gives us parang so much excitement for the future.
Yeah.
Diba? If we have more Davids out there, parang nakaka-excite ang ating future.
And one thing very good at this is when you say being together in advocacy, it's not just only for the grown-ups. The young people is actually journeying with us together. Kasi kadalasan yung concept, yung framework natin, journeying together, but all with the grown-ups thinking for the young. But this time, we have the young with us in the journey, co-thinking with us on how we could co-creatively think for the protection of the vulnerable online.
And I would also like to mention, while we are, this episode is about the collaboration of CGPH and the Marist community. Along the way, it's not just the two of us. We have met so many organizations from the time that Cyber Guardians PH was still a coalition. When it started in March 2019, and we became an NGO last February 14, 2022.
Birthday ni Father
Birthday
yun.
ni Father Ted yun, kaya memorable yung date na yan. Along the way, ang daming collaborators that we have met. But I am not saying that collaboration is an easy thing. You have different set of priorities.
That's right.
While the agenda, we embrace a common cause, we have different set of priorities. Sometimes, your direction, your target, your plans is not the priority of the other organization, and vice versa. And one of the early lessons I've learned in collaboration, don't push it. If it's not their priority, then so be it. And then it evolves. It continuously evolves until you are in a common spot where your priorities marry. So, and yun pa, I think lagi kong sinasabi, magkaiba tayo ng marching order from above. So, let it be. And I think si Father Ted very instrumental sa pag-create ng mga partnership networks for Cyber Guardians PH. At a time when, parang it's not moving, it's so hard, it's so difficult. Eto na si Father Ted. Wait, may nakausap ako kanina. I gave your number. Oh, this is the number. You better call. And then suddenly, something will happen. At ang isa pa, yung chair ng Cyber Guardians PH, CGPH Incorporated, now that we are an NGO registered with SEC, si Sister Mary John Manansan, has also brought in so many partners and collaborators for CGPH. Now, going back to the Marist community, it is also very heartwarming to know, para bang yung itinanim, yung pinunla,
That's right.
it grew on its own. They became self-sufficient later on, na, they were not dependent on CGPH, what it will provide. They were working on their own. And it has even come to the point, now CGPH will now be dependent on Marist for the safeguarding, what do you call that? Safeguarding protocols, no? So, yun.
Can I come in lang?
Yes,
Sure,
Father.
Father.
Ang nakita ko, meron silang tinatawag na bibingka method. Yung bibingka, merong init sa taas at may init sa baba. Now, my sense, ako naman, sabi nila parang, Father Ted connected. Sa akin, hindi ko alam na I can connect. Pero, nakita ko na in my search for the model or the process, and also what might work, naisip ko na yung the discerning leadership. Ganun. So, nakita ko na mahalaga yung parents, mahalaga yung mga pare, mahalaga yung mga public servants, no? Sa taas. Kasi sila yung titingnan ng mga bata, mga kabataan. On the other hand, our young people naman, I also see your point, yung mga youth empowerment. Kasi nga naman, ito yung pag-asa ng bukas. Kaya mahalaga yung the formation of the young people, which is also the heart of the Marist and mga Don Bosco, mga ganyan, mga youth, no? Okay. So ang tingin ko, while they are on parallel tracks, they're both important. Kasi hindi maluluto yung bibingka kung walang init sa taas at saka walang init sa baba. Although I just borrowed that metaphor, no? Ang kailangan hanapin, where is the Spirit leading us? Saan ba tayo dinadala? So, ang tawag doon, kailangan mangilatis. No? So, tingin ko, yung paghahanap ng cyber youth councils, okay yun. Pero kailangan din yung those who will set the tone sa taas. Now, implementation, di ba? Now, so how do we have parallel tracks? Pero actually, they're working together in tandem.
I see si Lord naman main conductor dito.
Correct. Oh, yan. Yeah. Tsaka siguro, nandito pa tayo sa, even now, ilang years na ba to?
Si GPH is 5 years.
5 years.
From 2019.
Biro mo yan, naka 5 years na? Nakailang cyber chats na kayo?
Season 3 na.
Season 3 na. Para kung nanonood ng Suits, mga ganyan. O sa Netflix, mga ganun. So, ibig sabihin, parang sabi nila kung ito ay nagpapatuloy, ibig sabihin, gumagalaw ang espiritu sa bunga. Sa akin na lang.
Huwag po kayong aalis, magbabalik po kami sa Cyber Chat.